Before, when I first came here in 2018, I never came down here. So today, we're gonna go take a peeky-pee. Impressive up close and personal. Oh my stars. Oh wow.
Shout out to VA, man. Second home.
We're at the Chumash Caves, Native American caves. Check out this. Let's see if I can turn on the light. Something there goes. Yeah. Oh damn, that scared the shit out of me. But anyways, there's a lot of markings on the wall on this rock. And look at this. How cool is this? Wow. This is amazing. If you hear bugs or flies in my camera, it's because they're really loud. Anyways, thank you to all the spirits here. Appreciate you. Thanks.
Oh, did y'all hear about the cave that they found in Vietnam? It's called the Sung Dum Cave. They found it, and villagers were talking about how they seen this creature called the Seraphim that walked into this cave, right? So the scientists, they went down there to go explore the cave. And I'm gonna talk about the Seraphim later on. I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. So when they went into this cave, right, they were able to recognize that this cave was 3 million years old. Not only the cave was 3 million years old, it had its own ancient forest in the cave. It's one of the biggest caves they ever seen, about 40 feet. Now, when they was exploring the cave, they also found water. They didn't find a puddle. They didn't find a stream. They found a damn river.
Somebody said,
Do you know how big a river is to be able to fit in a cave? So when they found this river, right, they started exploring, seeing what it was, checking it out. They realized that the reason why the forest is like this is because of the sunlight coming in. Not only that, the creatures living in is a reptilian with wings living in those caves.
Y'all doing the reptilians with wings. So we got reptiles before Grand Theft Auto 6. We got the reptilians before Grand Theft Auto 6. That's hilarious.
I don't want no smoke, but I don't think that those images is real.
Did you know Georgia has a monument that tells its entire history? Above the capital city of Tbilisi, the Chronicle of Georgia towers with 16 basalt columns, some over 100 feet tall. Built in 1985, it blends kings, saints, and stories of Christianity into one epic monument. Beautiful,
trying to destroy history to make us dumber and dumber so that way we cannot take our power back.
I ain't even know that exists, yo.
Now, oh, Adreno.
Adrenaline. Cortisol. They're called the fear hormones.
Adrenochrome.
When you get scared, not just you, any mammal, your adrenal gland secretes them into your bloodstream, which some predators like the taste of. So they'll stalk and scare their prey until they smell just right. Then...
No. You're saying it wants to eat us?
It's just a theory.
That's a horrible theory.
Well, if it's the fact.
Okay, let's just for the moment
it's a theory.
That you're right.
He didn't say
I
that that's
do
what's
not
going to
wanna
happen.
assume
He
that,
just
but
threw out a
if
theory.
he is, what are we supposed to do? I mean, it's not like
I
we
mean,
can
you
just
could always
stop
start
ourselves
with
from
running
being
for your
scared.
motherfucking lives. Oh shit.
Guys.
What if we could?
Hold up.
How many of y'all watched that episode and said, damn, they put it in our face?
Yeah,
How many
they
of y'all
did.
said that,
They
bro?
really
I know
did.
I said that. I
They
had to
put the
go
shit in our
searching for
face.
that clip personally.
They
I had
really
to. I
don't
was sitting there watching
care.
it and I was like, nah, bro. They just put that right there. They said that. They said that, bro. Yes. This is in the, if you want to go watch it, I want to say it's like episode It might be the newest one or the one before the newest one. I'm not sure. Let me know if y'all know for sure. But it's like the last 2 or so. I heard that. I was like, bro, ain't no way they just said this shit. They said it. They said it. Do y'all think it's truth in plain sight?
Clearly, it's truth in plain sight.
And they defeating karma by letting us know ahead of time? Or do y'all think that
is
just
exactly what it is,
and none of it's true?
I mean, but
I'm gonna say it's entertainment,
could be just
and none of it is true.
Nah, I don't think
talking
it's
about the power.
either.
A great example of someone with a shine is Dick Hallorann, who's in It, Welcome to Derry, The Shining, and even Dr. Sleep. In It, Welcome to Derry, Hallorann is what allows the military to find out more about Pennywise because his psychic abilities are so strong. And in The Shining, an older version of Dick Hallorann can talk to Danny Torrance, another character with a shine, from miles away without ever even opening his mouth. In The Shining, Hallorann describes the shine as a psychic ability, but there's more to it than that. The shine is kind of a psychic wavelength that links people through emotion, memory, and fear. The stronger the shine, the clearer you see things that others can't, like ghosts, danger, and the future. That's why Hallorann feels the evil of Pennywise like radiation. And that same current runs straight through Derry. Shiners in the connected Stephen King universe can project thoughts, enter dreams, relive the past, and see psychic imprints, like crime scenes replaying themselves in real time. They can feel death before it happens, sense pure evil when it's near, and even in rare cases use that power to heal or fight gods. And a great example of this is the 2017 It movie, where some members of the Losers Club are suspected to have the shine. In the movies, their visions, their connection across decades, and their belief itself hurts Pennywise, a god. And it's ultimately what allows them to beat him. And it's also why they remember things in Derry that other adults forget, and why they see things that others can't. Overall, at its core, the shine or the shining is humanity's last defense. It's the light that fear can't kill.
That's dope.
Pennywise ain't no god, bro. And if you watch the show, they tell you he's a fallen angel. If you watch it, the episode I was just telling you about, he ain't no god, bro.
Did you catch that reference from tonight's episode of It, Welcome to Derry? If you haven't noticed, this show is pulling from all of the King universe, and tonight is no exception because we got this scene pulled straight from Dr. Sleep, and we gotta talk about it. In tonight's episode, we see Dick, along with the military, enter into the sewers, and it ends up getting into Dick's head. Not only that, it breaks into the box that he hides what he fears most, which is not only his grandfather, which you see, but I'm sure a ton of other demons and monsters that are going to be more horrifying than it and Pennywise himself. This was pulled directly from the scene in Dr. Sleep as he explains what this box is for, and he shows Danny how to basically move on with life and get past all of the demons that are haunting him that want his shot.
My grand son of a bitch. Dark inside. Same type of dark dad. Beat me senseless and my grand, and when he died, danced. I'm coming back. Standing in my gray and stinking that I know was growing young. She told me the truth. I want you to know this box inside out. Don't just stick your nose inside. There's a smell.
How they are tying these stories together with Dr. Sleep and Welcome to Derry, because Dr. Sleep is one of my favorite films out there. On Ted is going to play a huge part in the finale, and not only that, I do think that the vision of his grandmother is real. I don't think that she's basically doing what he did for Danny and helping him fight this monster, which he's going to need a lot of help with, because I think in this episode, I think there's a lot to explore here. I think 2 episodes are going to be